the question is, how did I land in pediatric ophthalmology? Well, to cut the long story short, I didn't intend to go into pediatric ophthalmology from childhood or anything like that. But after my MS, I thought that I had a reasonably good exposure in all the other branches except pediatric ophthalmology. So I thought if I can do a course in pediatric ophthalmology, that will make me more confident and make me all-round ophthalmologist. That was the intention of getting into a fellowship program, just to cover all the bases so that I'm ready for private practice. But when I went into pediatric ophthalmology, I just fell in love with it and I started liking it so much that from that time onwards, I've never thought of returning to general ophthalmology. And then when I got a consultant post in LV Prasad, all the more it became a strong conviction to continue as a pediatric ophthalmologist. That is how my flight landed into pediatric ophthalmology. Okay, so success ka raaz, I think it would be rather vain on my behalf to declare that I'm a success already. But what has got me to the place that I am right now is I don't get distracted very easily. So once I put my mind to something, then I just keep going along it. I don't externally benchmark myself or my progress. I just try to do the best possible in that particular job that I am given. So if I'm studying, I'm studying. If I'm doing some job, then I'm doing some. I'm operating, then I'm operating. That time I don't get distracted. Then I don't even compare myself with other people or people in other branches or how so-and-so is doing or what so-and-so is doing. I kind of try and benchmark myself against my own parameters, whether I have done honestly what I was supposed to do. And that way I judge whether I have given it my best or not. And then remaining, I leave it to destiny. If I have to succeed, I will succeed. If not, then it doesn't matter whatever I do. It doesn't make much of a difference. But yes, I would say perseverance is one quality which I have, and that probably has contributed to my success so far. Yes, that rush of adrenaline is there in pediatric ophthalmology because it's a new day every day. It's not the routine stuff that you do day in, day out. Every day you get a challenging case. Every day you get a challenging kid. And to try and it's almost like trying to solve a puzzle. And if you put the pieces of the puzzles together, that kind of excitement and sense of satisfaction comes. Main driving force is that I know that I am fulfilling a need of the society. I know that there is a big gap between the demand in pediatric ophthalmology and the supply. So that keeps me going because I am fulfilling a demand and I am being an asset to the society. I am not a liability. I am not trying to thrust myself on the society. I am just fulfilling its need, and society has been kind to me and they have responded very well. I think that's what keeps me going is the conviction that I can continue as what I am doing, try to improve every day and try to learn new things every day and try to solve new puzzles every day, thereby fulfilling a felt need in the society. That's what keeps me going, yes. Yes, challenges, of course. In any journey there are challenges and you should expect challenges. Whatever you do, it may be a proven thing, it may be a thing which is not yet proven. Still you are going to face very unique problems that are very unique to your own situation. Each of us comes from a different background with a different kind of backup. Some people are from medical families. I am not from a medical family, so I had a different set of challenges because establishing yourself in the medical fraternity, trying to get a name for yourself is quite challenging if you don't have any backup, if you don't know anybody in the field. But I was very fortunate to meet very good people along the way. I was very lucky to get a break as a consultant in LV Prasad after my fellowship, and I worked there for quite a few years, and that experience helped me a lot in my future endeavor. The biggest challenge was when I decided to leave job as a consultant in a very good institute and try to go on my own. That was a big decision in my life, but I said why not give it a shot and try to establish this field of pediatric ophthalmology in private practice. at that time this hypothesis was not proven whether pediatric ophthalmology as a standalone branch is viable in private practice or not. And whomever I spoke to, everybody had a word of caution for me that, you know, if you go into pediatric ophthalmology and give up adult cataract or adult practice altogether, it will be very difficult for you to sustain as an ophthalmologist. But I just went by my instinct and my gut feeling, and decided to go ahead and practice what I had learned and experienced in so many days. Now, my only belief was that if there is a lacunae in the population and if there is a demand for something, and if you are able to fulfill that demand in a proper way and good quality service, then of course the society is going to accept you. And that is how probably I overcame the challenge, just by believing in whatever I wanted to do. There is no recipe for success or taking. You just take things as they come. Yeah. I always tell people who ask me advice is that always think 100 times before you get on top of a mountain, because there is no point in thinking after getting on the top of a mountain that you ended up climbing the wrong mountain. So choose the mountain that you want to climb right at the beginning, so that at the end of it, it gives you tremendous satisfaction and sense of fulfillment and achievement. There is no hurry to decide on your branch. I just suggest that you spend some time with a practicing pediatric ophthalmologist or a center which is catering to pediatric patients with eye problems. 10-15 days if you spend in that area, you will know how the life is, how the work culture is, what kind of patients you will deal day in, day out, what kind of parents are there, what kind of demands parents have, and then you decide whether you want to continue in this field. Just don't go by somebody else's success or somebody else's success story, because for everybody the journey is different. So my advice is choose wisely, take your time to choose, and once you have chosen it, don't think again. Just put your mind to it, apply your mind, be the best pediatric ophthalmologist that is out there, and nobody can stop you from succeeding.